us a little hint of what First Lady is about. I mean, we hear the title, but just a little hint.
Well, first I'm gonna tell you, it's not what you think it is, because when you hear First Lady, you think it's gonna be raw churchy, and in the church, it's dealing with a real life situation with a young woman that her and her husband come from two different sides of the tracks. She come from the hood, he come from the rich side, from like Greenwich, Connecticut, and she's from Camden, New Jersey.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, so it's like from there, but her family is very wretched and ghetto, and this out of the world. But she always wanted different, so she went off and created herself to be this first lady. But she found herself walking in her husband's shadow, and that she didn't have a voice. And even though that he's the pastor of the church, he's all dedicated to the church. You know how we get so fixated with church stuff and everybody else on it, but we don't take care of home.
Right.
And that's what's happening with First Lady. And she like, you're not here for your son, you're not here for me. We got all these nice things, we live a nice life, but you're not here. And stuff just don't come down because it's like she's reading a diary. And it's very interesting, it's very intriguing. It's going to have you on the edge of your seat. It's going to have you in tears. It's going to have you crying. I'm telling you, this play here is just so good that I want to slap myself.
Oh, okay now. That's what it's supposed to do. You know, it has to speak to you first.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
It has to speak to you first before it could speak to anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how long did it take you to write this one?
You know, the way that God works with me, some plays I can write in 3 days, some in a week, and some.
Mm-hmm.
But this one that came in pieces because I was working on another project, and he just gave me the title First Lady, and it lingers in my mind for a while because I don't know how I work with other people. But with me, I hear voices.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I can hear the character voices talking to me. So throughout the period of time, I can hear it. I can see certain things, and then once God gets me in that position that He's ready to speak to me clearly, because I don't believe in writing anything unless God speaks through me to write it. Because I realize it's a message for His people, not for me. Because I tell people that your gift is not for you. Your gift is for someone else.
Right.
So once He give me a clear vision of it, I can sit down and then I can start writing. I would say, like, the First Lady, it probably took me like 2 weeks to write this one.
Mm-hmm.
But All That Glitters, my very first play, I've written that in 1 day, I guess, because
Right.
it came from a place of hurt.
Right.
It came from a place that I thought that I couldn't. It was something that I did that I didn't think I can do because God told me to do it. I'm like, Lord, I'm not a writer, I'm an actor. And from there forth, I've been like writing plays left and right.
That's wonderful. It's wonderful to have that, you know, that gift and that insight. But like you said, that's the easy part. Writing it is the easy part. Putting it down on the paper, putting it together. You know, whether you have the Final Draft software or whatever you have, putting it together is one thing. But getting these folks together and, you know, getting everybody to buy in on your vision, you know.
That's it. And because I like to have a table read. With the table read, I give them a bio about who the character is. Mm-hmm. And then I would ask them who do they think the character is and how do they think that the person dressed, how does she speak, how does she walk, how does she react to certain things. Because, you know, a lot of times people will act and they'll try to bring themselves to the character. And I tell them, it's the character, it's not you. So there would be something that a character may do. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Of course you wouldn't do, but this character would do it. So you have to embody that character and put your soul and bring it to life. So I think a lot of actors struggle with that, especially a lot of new actors. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're seasonal for a while, I mean, sometimes you learn stuff along the way, but sometimes you get a lot of newbies and they did 1 or 2 plays and they think they're the next Denzel or the next I'm like, calm down. Well,
yes,
you have a lot of challenges like
yeah.
that with people, and then people are fickle. You know, they say they're going to support you, and I've learned this the hard way. Don't expect to get support from your family. Don't expect to get support from your friends. Don't expect to get support from your church. There's going to be people that you don't even know that's going to support
Amen.
you. Because your friends and your family, they're going to come along once the success starts growing. Because then they want to jump on your bandwagon and say, oh, we knew you could do it, but you wasn't there when I needed you to be there for me.
Yes. I definitely got you there. Definitely understand that.
And if you're not in it for the real reason, that stuff will break you and you'll walk away from it. But when you know that you was called by God to do it, it don't matter. You just keep going. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, I tell them all the time, I can be in a theater where it could be packed out. But if I don't see some loved ones in there, it doesn't mean anything.
Right. Some familiar faces that you can say, oh, you know, they got my back.
Yeah.
They got my back.
They say they want to support you, but they ask you, oh, can I get a discount on the ticket? Oh, you going to give me a ticket? You're not supporting me, buddy.
They don't, and that's another thing. They don't understand what goes into, you know, renting the theater. Mm-hmm. The insurance that goes along with that. You know, and if you're paying your actors at least car fare, you know, stuff like that. You know, they don't understand. They think, oh, you just get up there, you know, it really that kind of stuff bothers me. It really does.
They don't see the overhead. They see 500 people in the audience and think that all that's going in your pocket. No. Right, exactly. Some of that stuff you paid out of your pocket before you even got a ticket.
The theater wants their money before that show even goes on.
They don't care if there's 2 people in that audience.
They want that, you know.
Discount because only 2 people showed up.
They want that money. I do a one woman show called Sister Girl. And when I did it in a small theater. Those people were like, you know, 2 days before they didn't care nothing about no ticket sales.
They sure don't.
No, I'll give it to you when the ticket sales. No, you got your money order. You got your check.
There you go. Unless the lights would not go up on that stage.
The doors will not open. You'll be looking crazy out there.
That's so true. That's real talk.
You know, you'll be, you know, the programs, if you're going to have programs, all of those things, they cost money, you know, and, you know, I mean, you might not be Tyler Perry, but you wish you could have some of that money so you wouldn't have to worry about all that, you know, and one day,
I'm sure he still have problems too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, and it's very hard to solidify a group that will stay with you. You know, like he had the Mans have been with him for a long time, but now they've created their own. You know, they've ventured out on their own pretty much.
Yeah, they got their own empire going on.
Yeah, they got their own empire going on. And I see now she's a spokeswoman for Weight Watchers. I'm like, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because she lost a lot of weight. So she's a spokesperson for Weight Watchers.
She looks great.
Yes, she does. And, you know, but the bare bones, you know, people, you know, you get all caught up in these shows and TV shows and movies and everything. But, you know, plays is where everything began. I remember seeing Denzel Washington in a soldier's story, a soldier's play. That's what it was, a soldier's play. He was in the original one, in, you know, in New York, off Broadway. before Soldier Story even came to the movies.
To the big screen.
You're right, to the big screen. So, all of those things took place there, take place on Broadway. That's why Broadway is still, some people, everybody still goes to Broadway.
If you could do a stage play, you're talented because it's live.
Exactly.
With the movies, you can go back and retake it, or you can edit it. But when you get on that stage, it's live. There's no retake.
Right. No retake. No, you definitely can't retake it. You make that mistake, you have to be skilled enough to, Oh boy. The last play that I did, I produced it. I really didn't want to act in it because it was a play for the church. Someone else wrote it. And when other people write things, I don't know about you, and they ask for me to help, I like to stay out of it as much as possible. I'll guide you, direct you, help you put it together, but to put my hands in it, I don't like to do that. But when you're running lines and stuff like that, people, like you said, people want to be divas and grandstand, and they grandstand so much. They grandstand so much that the line was missed. A whole line. Matter of fact, 2 or 3 people's lines was missed.
Everybody want their 15 minutes of fame.
Right. So what is your most funniest moment? Like if somebody missed a line or something like that.
Wow, it wasn't funny at the moment, but they go back and they laugh at me about it because there was a particular play that I did. And it was something that I did was like it was a moment where they were free and they go back in time, like when they was little or something. And it was very important that part was remained in the play.
Right. And
they was like literally going to skip that whole thing. And I ran across the stage like, hold it, wait a minute, we're going to stop and start this thing over. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, no, this is not going to happen today because people, because I'm a firm believer, people pay good money to come see a good show, and I don't want to give them anything less,
Right.
I'm a firm believer of giving greatness. And I was like, no, we're going to redo this. It's going to be a film today because we're going to retake this scene.
Yes, absolutely. That's what playwriting is all about. You want to get the correct, not only do you want to get the message, but you want to get the correct message that that you wrote the play for.
Exactly.
So what would you say to a young playwright who is just starting out?
I would tell them, make sure it's something that they really want to do, and they're not doing it just because, unless you just want to do it as a hobby. But if you really want to make a living out of it, make sure it's something that you really love to do, because it's not going to be easy. I mean, you're going to have to put in some hard work in it, because people don't know who you are. People don't know what you can do. So you have a lot to prove. So I tell anybody, whenever you get on the stage, you're asking the people to judge me. So whenever you get on the stage, whenever you write something, you're saying, judge my work. When you get on that stage, judge my acting. And if you can't deal with the judgment that come along with it, you're not built for it. Because people are going to say some mean things. They're going to say some harsh things. They're going to hurt your feelings. They're going to promise to come support you and not going to be there. And you just got to keep pushing. You really have to keep pushing it. And because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else is not going to believe in you.
Right.
And you may get 1,000 no's, but it only takes one yes to make it happen.
Right.
I tell people all the time, sometimes you have to create your own opportunities. Stop sitting around waiting for someone to do something that you can do for yourself.
Right. There's a book called A Stage of Their Own. If nobody's going to give you a stage, create a stage of your own. Do the you have to do the research, though. You just can't say, I'm going to do a play, Because I had somebody come across to me, they knew I wrote, and, oh, can you help me? But